Hey there! Stripe has just dropped a new feature called Payment Links, and I wanted to explain why I'm so excited about it. Let's think about the process of getting money from your customer to yourself. There's typically 3 steps involved. First, you have to create the server. The server runs all your backend code. Then you have to create the UI, where your customers are going to enter in their credit card details. And then you have to create this thing called a payment intent, and that's unique for every single transaction. That's where you actually make the money. So traditionally, Stripe just gives you a bunch of these documents, and you just have to figure out how to code everything up yourself. So Stripe only gives you the client SDK. This is obviously a lot of steps to do, so Stripe came along and said, what if we just bundled everything for you and served that to you as a service, and that is called Stripe Checkout. And it's a lot easier. You can actually see the docs for Stripe Checkout, where it's a pre-built page with all the gorgeous animations and optimizations done for you. The problem with Stripe Checkout is that you still have to create the payment intent, and there's still a server element to this. The final section is not complete. So Stripe finally said, what if we just wrapped all of that up for you and handled everything? So that's what you finally call payment links. And that's the thing that you just expose to your customer, and they don't actually have to know all of this, and you don't have to know all of this. The only thing that you send to them is a payment link. And I'm going to take a second to show you how easy it is to make one of these things. So you just head to your products section and look for the new section called payment links, and you can create a new one. Anything where you have an existing products, you can already start charging for. So let's say I want to charge for my community package here. It's already pre-created for me, and I can just create a link. So let me show you how much code this saves. This is the real code base for my site, learninpublic.org, where I sell my book. And this is the serverless function that I use in order to create the payment intent. So I don't need this anymore. That's a deletion of a few hundred lines of code. And then on my pricing side, on my front end, I no longer need to ping my own backend because I don't need that anymore. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just delete all of that. And in its place, I can just use an ahref, right? So I can say something like ahref payment link down in there. So I don't even need JavaScript to run my store. Finally, I don't even need to have a website in itself. I can just drop it inside of a chat. So if I drop a chat inside of here, my friend or my customer can click it and just be led directly to the Stripe checkout page. So that's the benefit of Stripe payment links. It's just got a lot of potential, and for once, Stripe doesn't require any coding at all to take money on the internet. That's the power of payment links. See ya.